Oh, shit. I didn't realize I didn't have the countdown going. My bad. My bad, people. All right, let's do roll call. All right. Tio is officially out of the Canelo team. Where do you see that? Did the alert go out? Yes, good. Pacheco versus McCumby should be a good fight. I don't think it's going to be a good fight. I think Pacheco's going to whoop his ass. Just because McCumby landed a couple wild shots that ended up hurting Plant doesn't mean that he's a great fighter. Because look what happened. Plant made one of the simplest adjustments you could make. And just stop. Did Plant stop him? Plant stopped him. I'm hearing Canelo team business action, everything. Okay. Charged by the hour, Marco. You late, buddy. Life is stressful, Bailey. Life is stressful these days. So yeah, I'm late. What can I do? At least I'm here, right? Apparently, Team Canelo is leaving to Saudi 3 weeks prior. It won't have enough time. Pacheco needs more seasoning? I disagree. Oh, I agree, but not to beat McCumby. What's up? What's up, people? I feel better. Good night's sleep. Still feel sick a little, but not bad. Hoops, what's up? Shouldn't you be at school? Shouldn't you be in escuela? Spring break already? When the fuck are my kids' spring break start? I thought that was in April. You have kids. Life is wonderful. Wait till you send kids to college. Then start. All right, 2 questions. How old are you? Because you're obviously older than me, unless you had kids younger. And 2, why is it stressful when they're gone? You mean financially to pay for it? How could it be more stressful when they're fucking adults? Can't be more stressful than that. I don't believe it. Unless they're like crackheads, then you're worried about them. Pacheco puts the beats on Dre by Dre on McCumby. You got that for me, didn't you, H. Hizzy? Be real. You got that for me. I think I invented that. But I didn't say the beats by Dre. I say he's going to put the beats on him like he's Dre. H3CS88. What up, blood? Coffee. Sipping on coffee. What time is it in New York? 2:30. And are you going to watch the May card live? Yes, I'll be there. I should probably go either way. Like, part of me is going to be on some like ego shit. Like, if they don't approve me, I won't go. But I think I'll go anyway. I don't give a fuck about the nest being empty. I actually like when the nest is empty. I like being able to see them when I want. I like not having to worry about. I like not having to worry about them. That's the dopest shit. Now, again, I guess you always worry about your kids, but I assume it's a lot less when they're fucking adults and handling their own business. So, Warlock, 53. I have children, 1 in college, the other 9. Damn. Took 10 years apart. Different mothers, I assume. I'll be there in May. All right. Oh shit, David. I like your new profile picture. Looking spiffy. What's up with you and Spider Rico? Nothing. Why? Well, what makes you ask that? What happened? Ah. Have you done the raffle for the? Nope. Did you enter? No, I might do the raffle for like 5 days at least. I gotta get enough entries. We're shy. What, like 13 entries, something like that? I need 13 more people to submit for it to happen. Thoughts on Fondora this Saturday? Who's he fighting again? Who you got, Fondora? Oh, he's fighting Cordell Booker, right? So I know Booker personally. Fuck, man. I'm going to have to lean towards Fondora. But I'll tell you, because I know Booker, I'm rooting for Booker. He wants to fight me? You know, it's funny because I was on the show yesterday when I was there, and he called in and he didn't say shit. So maybe it's a bit of a show that he's putting on. Yeah, I didn't even know about that because he doesn't say shit when I'm on there. He doesn't even call in when I'm on there. Booker is scrappy. It should be a good fight. I hope Booker wins. What's up, Mo? Mo Brains. Who do you... Well, first off, what's up, Pharaoh? Secondly, yo, Pharaoh, I know I've said this before, but you look like a fucking R&B dude. That face should be on a CD cover, like a Jaheim record. You look like the modern day Jaheim. Can you sing, Pharaoh? Can you sing is the question. Anyway, Tank versus Roach. I don't know. I'm gonna have to lean towards Tank, but I don't know. I don't know, man. He asked me to take his wrench. Nah, it wasn't that. He started flipping out on me before that. It wasn't that I took his wrench. He's a little off. He's a little off. So he just one day flipped out. So talk to him, Pharaoh. That dude challenged you to Border Wars and called Tone a pussy for not fighting. Oh, he went at Tone too? How's the entries going for? It's still at 13. We need or excuse me, 7. We need 13 more, I mean. Who's the trainer? Can you sing? Answer the question. Probably not, right? Singing's hard. What's up, Oval? Oh, Alberto's there. There he is. I got Tank in the rematch. Me too, but Shakur vs. Tio. I think Tio might beat him. Fuck around, surprise all you guys. I think Tio might beat him. Sorry, Shakur, if you're watching. No disrespect to you. You're a good fighter, but Tio is no joke when he's on point. The difference is, Shakur, you are always on point. So I don't really care. His dad came out multiple times saying Tio will never leave him. He won't. Why would he leave his dad? What's up, Robert? I can't sing. I can hold a note, but sing, no. All right. Well, you should learn how to sing. You'll fucking sell out stadiums. What up, Isaiah? If I enter 13 more times, I'll get your chances will be very, very, very strong if you enter 13 more times. Yes. So far, the person who entered the most was what's his name? What's his name? He probably has the best chance of winning because he entered like 5 or 6 times. What's his name? I'm gonna tell you right now. Fuck, I'm pissed that I forgot his name. It is. Why is it taking so long to load? Polo Buck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4. Polo Buck has. He might have another one too. Polo Buck has 4 entries, so far he's likely to win, based on the odds. These guys would rather stay stagnant than pay real trainers. 2 struggles with defensive boxers. Boxing Showtime is a great app. If Tio wants to improve, he should leave him. Well, I believe that they have people helping. It's not just his father training, right? Don't they have actual, like they had Reynoso in there? Of course, hair problem. Yeah. His hands look like he looked like he put a deformed filter just on his hands. Like he took an app and put a deform your face, but put it on his hands, and the shit's all fucked up. Ooh, I don't know. That's a good one. Kids keep you focused, purposeful at your age, doing what is normal. Family is everything. Interesting. Maybe you're right. I heard that I heard that your 50s you get the happiest because 40s are garbage. I hate. So far, I could say, and look, it has to do with COVID and some things happening in my personal life and also my business. But my 40s, along with like all the mortality and your parents start dying, I hate my 40s. Literally, I remember turning 40 and being amped, thinking I'm like seasoned and shit. Because 30 bothered me, but 40, I'm like, I'm established. I blah, 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 all this going on. And then everything just fucking went downhill. And it hasn't gotten better yet. So I hear your 50s are dope. I don't know if that's true or not, but. Panel today? What's a great fight you've witnessed? I'll tell you right now. The greatest fight I've ever witnessed is this one. By far the greatest fight I've ever seen. Let's find it. There it is. How long is this? 21 minutes. No, can't do that. All right, I'll do the short version for you guys. This is the dopest fight I've ever seen in my life. And anybody who hasn't seen this fight, watch it.
The greatest fight of all time. Diego Corrales versus Jose Luis Castillo won. Diego Corrales quickly pulled ahead, landing the more telling blows. Castillo would come roaring back. Almost the entire fight was fought in the phone booth. In round 8, we see Corrales pop his mouthpiece out, and this mouthpiece coming out is significant. In round 9, Castillo lands 2 low blows that were on the belt line, but still could be construed as intentional. In round 10, we get the first knockdown of the fight as Corrales bends down right into a left hook. As hitting the canvas, Corrales spits his mouthpiece out. Many believe this was a genius move to get a few extra seconds of rest. The action resumes, but Castillo quickly knocks down an already hurt Corrales. And once again, Corrales spits his mouthpiece out. The referee, catching on to this veteran tactic, stops the fight and takes a point away. While this hurt him on the scorecards, it helped him tremendously to give him even more time to recover. The fight resumes, and Corrales lands a blistering left hook. Corrales pummels a defenseless Castillo as the referee stops the fight, to everybody in attendance's amazement. What fight do you guys think can mess with this one?
Wow, so that was done. I did that a year ago, almost exactly. See how much better I got at doing those shorts? There was nothing, and it was also short though. It was a minute, so I was also constrained with time back then. I couldn't do 3-minute shorts like I could do now. But see how much better I got doing those? Like, it was fun, but it wasn't, But that's the dopest fight I've ever seen. It's epic. It's like you were a totally different person. A lot of people say that, and I'm not sure if that's a bad thing. I almost feel like people mean it as like not like you're trying to diss me, but it's like a bad thing. Like I'm boring now. I'm not sure how to take those. And it's true, but it's like it's acting. Anybody who's a performer knows that you turn it on when you have to. I can't walk around with that much energy. That's insane. If I'm always like that, if I'm like that with you guys for 2 hours, I mean, first off, it'll be fucking annoying. Guaranteed. Like, you guys want to talk boxing? Here we go. This is what we're going to do. All right, so Pacheco's going to fight. Like, you guys would be like, oh, Jesus, you fucking click off. Not only would it be annoying, but I would drain out. I'd pass the fuck out if I did that. Just saying. Thank you. Personally, I like Ray Leonard versus Benitez better. Okay. I disagree, but it's all good. Your energy is great in the shorts. Still amazing fight. Yeah. You can do high energy for 2 minutes. I just want to see it. I just did it for you. I just did a 10-second clip, no more. And I'm still getting over a cold. That actually just made me tired doing that. Tim Tszyu looked terrible in his face off against Spencer. What you mean terrible? The distinction is needed for us to respect the energy you put out forth. Would hate if you were. What's up, Mill? I mean, excuse me, Will. I saw Will Mel, and I mixed Will and Mel, and I said Mill. What's up, Will? Mac KO. I was KOMC. After, remember I showed you guys those old school boxing cards that came out? KO boxing. Had a little kangaroo. KO. Matter of fact, my email is Marco KO. KAYO. Which is after the KO boxing cards. People don't realize that. They think it's Marco KO, just KO, but I spell it KAYO in my email after those cards. I still got those cards too. I got Roy Jones's like rookie card. They ain't worth shit though. I looked them up on eBay recently, and they're limited. They made them for like a year, then they stopped. I got every one. I mean, worth shit. Yo, do you know Kambosos is the highest paid boxer in Australia? Maybe. Castillo Corrales was yeah, it was dope. The rematch sucked because Castillo fucked him up, but Castillo came in overweight. Tim has no confidence. Really? I wouldn't be surprised. Do you guys remember what Tim looked like after the fight? He's being interviewed. He's like, I don't even know what just happened. Like, I felt bad for him. He did not expect. That was a complete look of shock. He, as you young kids would say, on God, or on my mother. On my mother. He did not, on God, ever expect to lose like that. I mean, you saw the shot, like, and that gives you PTSD in life, not just in boxing. If something happens, we've all had it happen to us, something out of left field that you never expected, something bad, obviously not good. You get PTSD. You start questioning, like, your gut feelings, like all kinds of shit. You're like, wait, what can I trust if some shit like this jumps out at me? You know what I mean? I hope for the best, Joey Spencer, if he could beat. Not even the Roy Jones card. Huh? Tim got embarrassed in front of his dad. Yeah, sure did. Hey, his dad got embarrassed too. Was it Verno Phillips or Vince Phillips that knocked out Tszyu? I think it was Vince Phillips. Anybody else know? I'm looking it up. I believe it was Vince Phillips. Let's see. His first loss. Vince Phillips, yeah. Vince was 35 and 3. Vince retired 48 and fucking 12. Journeyman. But claim to fame, knocked Costa Tszyu cold out at Costa Tszyu's fucking reign. But credit to Costa Tszyu. Credit to Costa Tszyu. How do I get the... No, how do I do that? How do you get the... Oh, here we go. Credit to Costa Tszyu, though. After he lost to Vince Phillips, he went on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 fight. 13 fight, 7-year dominant streak where he knocked out everybody except for 2. The motherfucker went on a dominant streak where he knocked out everybody over not 13 years, 7, from 94 to whatever, 7, 8 years, he knocked out everybody except 2 people. So that's resilience. Now, can his son do the same? That's why we talk about it. Well, his son got knocked out. Costa got knocked out. But Costa came back even stronger. So will his son do the same thing? Is he cut from the same Russian cloth? Vince Phillips was Roy and Jones. And yeah? You saw him fight live? How long have you had your YouTube channel? You could go in E-Rock. You go to it and it shows you. Matter of fact, I want you to do me a favor. Go to my channel right now on my main page. It'll say it's a long time. You tell everybody how long I've had it. Shows it. I didn't start posting hardcore though for only. I have one video that I put up when I first opened it. That shit got like 200,000 views. 2 videos of me hitting the double bag and the heavy bag. At the time, before YouTube wasn't paying, I got 200,000. For that time, that's the equivalent now of me getting like 10 million. That's how many views I got on it. I was nice with it, I'm telling you. Matter of fact, you know what? Fuck this shit. Might as well be arrogant, right? Might as well relive my glamour days. We'll go to my account. All right, I'll show you. All right, Marco Boxing YouTube. So for starters, you click more, you go down, and it says joined October 14th, 2006, Iraq. That's the answer, 2006, almost 20 years. Now you go into my videos, and you go into popular, and okay, so these are newer ones, but boom, this is the one I'm talking about. This one has 187,000 views. This one was released. And it's me just lacing up the bag in my prime at 28. This has 187,000 views, which is the equivalent back then of, I would say, millions. All right, we got that one. And then the second one that got a lot of views back then is this one. This one got 83,000, which is like probably a couple million. So that's that. So those were the ones I put out back then. I only put out those 2. That was it. And they got all those views. And then I didn't start doing it again up until, I want to say, 2021 maybe. So really, I've been doing this since 21 technically, but the account's been around for a minute. No wonder you know the whole boxing industry. Well, yeah, man. I'm at Church Street. How you know about Church Street? Skylar, remind me where you're from again? You aren't arrogant. CYP got Marco acting different. Okay. Marco flexing on you hoes. Word up. How you know about Church Street? Rob, what up, blood? Marco always had pop. I've worked out at Church Street Gym in the city. That place looks so different now. Not really, man. Not really. I was there not too long ago. Mark, you really look like Murr from Impractical Jokers. Yo, abuela. Looks like Murr from Impractical Jokers. Shout out to Rob. Marco, you truly slick black fighter in the inside. Marco, what it do, bro? H-Town in the building. What up, True? I mean, I haven't been to Church Street since early 2000. I'm from the Bronx, living. Shit. Skylar, 2 questions. How old are you? How old are you? For 1 question, how old are you? Fuck it. Why was this so funny? What'd I do? Well, which part was funny? I didn't know that. I had no idea that was a diss song. That's crazy. Somebody made a diss. But that's what happens. You put yourself out there like that. You know what I mean? You're gonna hear it. It's not for the thin-skinned. Damn, Marco, didn't expect you to get nasty like that with me. Let me ask you a question, Alberto. We don't even know what you look like because you're a bit of an enigma here. But let's say somebody saw what you look like and said you look like some weaselly, skinny, doofy, bald motherfucker, would you like to hear that? Would you be like, yeah, thanks? I look like a skinny, doofy weasel dude with not one muscle on his body. It's not a compliment. You say I look like Jason Statham. I've heard that one before. I'll take that. He's not the best looking dude, but he's not doofy, weaselly, skinny dude. Get what I'm saying? Alberto expects you to say something nice back. That wasn't nice. That's my point. I didn't take it nice. Marco, would you say you fight a little more square for the power? Well, let's see. Let's see. Let's see what I got here. Let's see. What's this one here? Oh. What the fuck? I just opened up a file with some crazy shit. Trying to find there we go. I'll play a little bit of this. Now, this is, mind you, somebody who I was not really let me see. Is this one better? No. Hold on. All right. Yeah, I'll just play that one. All right. Ready? So that's me, obviously, on the left. I don't know why it's so fucking dark. This guy I'm sparring had, at the time, 25 pro fights. So do I look like I'm squared up? Only when I stop and I pop. I'm just working. I'm look how much faster I am. Peppering this guy like a Caesar salad. He comes in, so now I'm going to let him come at me, get him to engage. Whew. That hook missed, it would have been a problem. Woo! Did you just hear the bass in those shots? I wish the music wasn't so loud. Ooh! I'm exploding like a kid at prom night. Watch this. Oof! That right hook would have took his shit off. Ooh, jabbing. Now I'm going to let him come at me. Circling a little, But I have moments. See, I could be slick and move. Oof, look at that. Clipped him and span off. Oof. Vicious. Look at this. So this is Roy Jones. Here it goes, body shots. Did you hear those drums? Did you hear the drums? Let's hear the drums again. One more time. Let's hear the drums again. Here go, drums. Ooh. All right, I'm waiting for him. Whoop, whoop. Slipped out the way. Oh, do you guys, all right. I want to explain something. This is being shot. Those of you who know Church Street, you know all the way up top, there's like a balcony where there's lockers, right? My man, my dudes from New York know this. It's all the way. So this is being shot aerial from far away. So I want you to just listen to what these shots sound like, how loud they sound. And this is 2005 or whatever. So the camera's not good. The camera is literally 30 feet away. Listen how loud these shots sound. Not that one. Listen to how these shots sound. Ooh. Saw that? That was a straight right and then 2 body shots on the move. On the move. Look. He comes. I hit it. Look at that. Look at this. Jab. No, it wasn't even straight right. So I had hooked off the jab. Jab. Got his hands up. Then went to the body. Bop, bop. Jab. Got his hands up and went to the body. Clean. Clean like Irish Spring. Ooh. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to show you guys. Something. Oh, well, there's one more here I want to show you. You know what? We did enough. We did enough. So, what you guys think? You think I square up? You think I'm a slick black fighter? You think I'm a Tyson style? What you think I'm a? I was going for Roy. I was trying to be Roy. That was me trying to, and as you guys just saw, that was a full round of sparring, no fucking cutting it up, no chopping, none of that bullshit. Pure and uncut, raw yayo, crisp and clean with no caffeine. That hallway with lockers is right, but Skylar, you know what I'm talking about. That was shot from all the way up top, and it was sounding like drums. That's how hard those shots were landing. You got to understand that, and these weren't good cameras back then that like pick up everything. Straight up kill it with them hands. Word up. Who was the guy you were boxing? He was a pro, dude from Mexico, pro with about, I believe he had 25 or 30 pro fights at the time. You know what I'm saying? I think you were slick, and sometimes you square, which enables the 2-hit opponent quicker, which enables the 2 to hit the opponent quicker, opposed to being block bladed. There you go. I do both. Ring IQ general. Nah, I'm saying like there was all like I should have. Maybe I'll play it again later, and I'll break down like what I was doing. Like I realized after when I showed you guys, I get the hands up and then go to the body. Like that's stuff that people don't realize. That's what we do. I'm not just throwing for fun. I'm doing shit on purpose. You know what I mean? Like that jab was customized to get his hands up, so I could do what? Pound his liver like a Michelin star restaurant. That guy you fought is Berlanga's next opponent. Marco, did you ever do a show with Ring IQ? Nah, but I just learned about him. He just reposted one of my videos or something. I never heard of him before. My record technically is 0-1. Well, no, officially 0-1, technically 4-1. 4 smokers I won, 1 sanctioned fight that I lost, even though I dropped the guy. Took the shit on a week notice, whatever. No excuses. I shouldn't have done it, but I did, and that was it. I'm a kickboxer, so I fight square myself. Oh, you're a kickboxer. No, you get way more power squaring up. That's a fact. People say, whoa, you're more open. Did you guys see, not to be arrogant, but did you guys see the reflexes I had? I wasn't, like, nobody, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I saw the shits coming in slow motion. Nobody could even hit me. Dudes couldn't even hit me. They couldn't. So you saw my hands were down. I was standing doing what I wanted. Nobody could hit me. You know what I'm saying? Apollo Creed style. Did you have yes, I had 15 amateur fights. Come out now. Second place in the Golden Gloves. Adirondack Golden Gloves. Second place. 1993. I never seen Ring IQ, but the way vlogs be on him, I would intrigue to show you guys. What? What weight would you fight at? How do you guys not know this already? Whatever. Let me not criticize, because sometimes I don't be listening to shit either. Middleweight throughout. Ring IQ has weird anime thumbs. How many punches? Shit. In boxing? I mean, some people say you have more than one jab. So are you going with like the types of jabs? Or are you going with just obviously there's a jab, left hook, right hook, straight right, uppercut. That's it. That's it. I love fighting bladed boxers. Think they are being small, but the blade is so much surface. Exactly. If I fight a bladed guy, that's exactly what I'll do. I'll throw the jab like you saw, and I'll come out and I'll come around and throw the hook because, like you said, it makes this. You're not getting this, but it's turning. So now you have all this. I just started watching your channel. I didn't know about you. It's all good. I know you, but E-Rock asked him what weight I fought at. That's what shocked me. Not you, Scholar. Tavon, what up? You off the head? You think I'm like big in the studio? Nah, man, I gotta write it. I did some off the head. Nah, I write them down. I write them down. I mean, I don't sit there for like 2 days. I'll write that shit in like 10 minutes. You know, I write it quickly, but I write it down first. I wish. What do you think about Big U and the Rolling 60s getting arrested? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know what. That could have been Sanskrit. That could have been Chinese. I don't know what the fuck any of that Big U. Rolling. What? Overhand right. That's a straight right. Same shit. You know what's funny, E-Rock? The speed stood out visually. But I'm telling you, the power is what dudes who felt it talked about. The power is what dudes who felt it talked about. And don't make me play the power machine clip that I have to show you, people who don't know. I trained with Sean, his dad's name. Oh, dope. So honest. About which part? Whack 100 got the Rolling 60s hemmed up. Shit crazy. I know Whack 100, sort of. Sweeties, read Pokemon, run squabbles. What? Sweetie, sorority, puka. What the? Yo, I think Rob's having a stroke. Rob, don't speak on Cali politics. Here's a video. You know what? A wall bag. You know what's funny? Funny enough. You know, I'm going to play you a video of me hitting the wall bag. And you know who's shooting the fucking video? Andrew Schultz. That's how close we were. We would go to the gym together. Marco Wall. Andrew Schultz shot all these fucking videos. Funny enough. Wow, this is 2013. Wild. You can even hear Andrew's voice in the beginning. This is me at 2013. So I am 36 here. See, I made that one bit lighter. Let's see. Is this the full one? Yeah, okay. And then there's this one, which is double end. That's the same day at the gym. I'm trying to find the shit. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. All right, I'll play this one too. And there's this one. This shit, the speed was crazy. I'm 36. And that's not sped up at all. That is legit. That's Andrew Schultz actually recording it. Look at the speed. I'm just warming up. That dude behind me. Woo! Look at the speed. And the pop. You see the pop on the hooks? Like, it's fast, but you see how... You see the pop. Ooh! Ooh, you saw that lead left hook. I'm going to bring that back. I'm going to bring that back. Oh, wait. What the fuck just happened? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Look at that one, too. Whoa. God damn. All right. All right. That's enough. That's enough. So that was 34. Yeah. Marco be hitting hard for real. Nope. Yep. Double M bag is no joke. Appreciate you. Speaking of Hezzy, nope, he did not. You want to get on Turkey radar, maybe make a professional comeback? No. Make a deal? Nah, not at all. Those days are over. Marquito, did you train Schultz? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, yeah, a lot, but not like. Just showed him how to throw punches and work with him and stuff. Like after I worked, he worked. You know, he used to have a heavy bag at his house. We'd go and hit that shit. I'd work with him. You know what I'm saying? Broke ass house. What are we talking about here? What happened? We went from 40 to 28. Did my double in video made people bored? Marco watching Power Slap. Yeah. Nah. Damn, how fast were you in your 20s? Fast. I think I was the same speed though in my 20s because at 36, I mean, it was no joke. Might as well do panel. Maybe. You should be a commentator. That's what I'm trying to do, Skylar. That is my goal. But you need to get hired first. And you said you would do anything to get that Turkey radar. Bring it back. Nah, he won't give up. You think he gives a fuck about me fighting? Marco, you didn't get what I was trying to tell you. Nah, I didn't. Nah, you think Turkey gives a shit about me fighting? What would he care about me fighting for? I'm not a big name. You know, my popularity has come from my videos, not from my actual boxing skills. You can maintain the same speed as you get older, weight, resistance. I'm still pretty close, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I'm that much slower now, but I was watching it, and Riyadh season sponsors Power Slap. Yeah, because Dana White's involved. So if you do shorts on Power Slaps, Turkey knows who I am at this point. I'll be shocked because if he's never seen my videos. He might not give a fuck. It might be something as little as like, oh, that's that white guy who does those, energetic videos. Like he might know who I am just vaguely. But nah. Shit, Bud knew who I was. Which was dope. That shit made me feel like, okay. I'm doing something right. If the pound for pound greatest fighter in the world currently knows me. We never met before. That was the first time I met him. He's like, yo, I know you. That was it. Again, I couldn't tell if it was I know you, like you said some shit I don't like, or just like He's not warm and cuddly. But, you know, why should he be? Mark over Showbiz. Come on, I'll kick the fucking shit out of Showbiz. Showbiz doesn't box. What? You guys are like Marco versus Ness and shit. Those guys don't box. Why would I want to fight people who aren't even boxers? Boxing world is small. Those thoughts on Clarissa Shields' comments saying that light-skinned fighters hate on her. What'd she say? I know when one day I was on TBV and we're talking about her, so I hit her up. I'm like, yo, jump on TBV. We're talking about you. She goes, nah, the light-skinned dude's a hater. I don't fuck with TBV. That's what she told me. So she said Ness is a hater. She called him light-skinned. I'm like, well, I came up, a Dominican wouldn't be called light-skinned or dark-skinned. The Dominicans are just, they would say, nah, the Dominican dude. But maybe she didn't know that he's Hispanic. She thought he was light-skinned black, maybe. You can spar with fighters, then interview them after sparring. Nah. I'm not trying to take any more punches. Those days are done. Unless there's a big paycheck involved, maybe I'll have one more fight. But I got Shakur, Scrapyard. Who you got? Never mind. Don't want to put you in the frying pan. Okay. Mark, I'm disappointed, man. You drink sodas instead of sour sop. This, my friend, is seltzer. Sparkling water. I don't drink no damn sodas. Unless you mean seltzer. And I had sour sop last night. You just weren't in the fucking chat. Or if you were, I don't remember. Oh. Need to find a new avenue. Damn, Marco got plug. What's that mean? Hair plugs? Nope. Don't got them. What's plug mean? Yeah, Clarissa is claiming some racism for lighter skin complexion people, basically. Hey, man, that's not my lane. I have no idea. Drop the link. Playa. I am tired. This fucking cold is like, it just makes me tired. Fucking annoying. I just feel tired. That's it. Kind of fucking weird shit is that? Better than being all fucked up. Last night though, I was mad stuffy. So, what's going on? I feel like we haven't had 70 or 80 in here in like days. You know what's weird too, people? My IG numbers have dropped too. I went from getting like 50 to 100K minimum on each video to now, like that video I played today, whoever was on TBV and saw it, the one of Maurice Harris. Who the fuck are these people? Only got, what's it at? Yeah, look at that. The shit's only at 50. That one's at 51K. You can see, like, I don't know if you could see it, but 51K, 22K. The one with the boxer's mom's only 25K. My Grant Glove's only 4,000. And then my other one's 54K. Now, if you go down, look at the difference. This is like a few weeks ago. 91K, 121K, 80K. Like, the shit has dropped. I don't know why. But my YouTube numbers have gone up, which is weird. My subscribers, I'm getting like, I might be at already 32, 33,000. I jumped up 3,000 subscribers in like a week or two. That's pretty good. But this is a weird, like, this business is crazy. Sometimes shit just drops. Just like now, the viewership here with you guys, now we used to be hitting 50, 60 easy. Now we're barely doing 30 or 40 every day. Past like 3-4 days. Is it something I'm doing? I don't know. I feel like I'm doing the same shit. Damn, Mark. Oh, yeah, you didn't answer what plug means. It's the middle of the dates. But I do these all the time, man. You've been tired since November, to be honest. That's not true. How good is your memory? You seem to have a very good memory. It's pretty good. A lot of times I don't remember a lot of shit that I don't really pay attention to. And people might think I have a bad memory because like they'll say something I don't really care about and I don't absorb it, but it's pretty good. Why? With Shields, a major black magazine crapped on her with a photo shoot of black female Olympians, excluding her. Yeah. Maybe, Rob, but I've this exact same time I've gotten 80 to 100 people watching a few times, so I don't get it. That's why I said maybe try panel. I'm telling you, when I do panel, people fucking leave. Matter of fact, right now, it's only 30 of us in here, kind of not a lot, but who would want to see a panel right now? I bet you most people wouldn't. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. YouTube fucks with the numbers. Why? Like, what's the point of them doing that? Ah, you see that? You see that? You see that? Saying. You like hearing yourself. See? No panel. No panel. People don't like it. I've tried it before. Do you know how much easier it would be for me if I could do panel like what Nest does? Just let you guys talk and I just chill. It's actually less work for me. I wish it was that way, but it just doesn't really work usually. Which is fine. The dude from Australia, he hasn't been in a second. That dude's all over the place. I remember that when I first started. I was the same way. I was going everywhere trying to just fucking show my face. Everywhere. Everywhere. What about it? Right, Tavon? Tell him. Tell him, Tavon. It's a dope name, Tavon. Wish my name was Tavon. Actually, I don't mind my first name. I don't like my last name, though. So boxing is about to get dry, right? What are the great fights we have coming up? What fights are you guys looking forward to coming up? I've done that, Bailey. I've done that. That's what I'm talking about. People tend not to people tend. I've done it a few times, and I'll get like one or two callers, and then people just don't give a shit. I'm just saying, and it'll lose not because some people like it just loses views. Joey, what about Joey Spencer? I'm confused. Why are you saying Joey Spencer? Yeah, we're missing a lot of the regulars today too. No Eon. I'd be excited if Benavidez makes the Callum Smith fight. He should go on a Euro tour. Might have no choice. What do you mean? Boxing's about to get dry. It's really fruity. Actually, calling something wet isn't tutti frutti. I take that back. That's a good one. When is that? I don't know, Skylar. I feel like Devin Haney should just boringly outbox the fuck out of that kid. Spencer versus Zoo. See, but none of these are like. Are you excited about any of them? Is anybody in here excited about any of those? Like excited? That's the question. Are any of you guys literally like amped? Like, oh, I can't wait to see Zoo versus Spencer. Even this one. I'm slightly excited for that one, but not like crazy. Slightly. You can't stop watching Haney Ryan? Why? You like seeing Haney get fucked up? Boots in Atlantic City, only hour away, but I probably watch on TV. They're fighting in Atlantic City? When's that fight? I didn't even apply for that fight. That's kind of far from me. But I might go there anyway. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, when is that fight? Let me see something. Hold on. My bad. What's good, Daddy? Your likes, though, match the people in your room. Is unusual. Oh, yeah? Is that good? Haha, Haney was winning rounds, fella. Haney won 6 rounds. Fella. Damn. I agree. Because Ryan just wrapped himself in his Victorville shell. The Victorville shell, that's all he did. Ryan literally stepped on the gas 5 or 6 times throughout the whole fight. That's it. Every time he stepped on the gas, he either dropped Haney or hurt him. But the rest of the fight, he was just Victorville shelling it. Yeah. You back to work? All right. Bet. Enjoy. Well, I don't know if anybody enjoys work, but April 12th. Okay. Well, I always look forward to every next fight, and one is Norman Jr. versus Cuervas. Okay. I'm amped. The matchups are intriguing. You can accidentally stumble upon a great fight, lacking big names, and come out fully happy. True. True. That's why I said Trilogy. We need that. All right. Your reaction to CYP, that song. Second person who said that. Could you explain to me what exactly I did? That was so funny. I don't even remember what I did. What up, Nikki Tony Pongo. What's up, Nikki Tony Pongo? Now imagine if Ryan was in shape. That's what one would think. Ryan probably could have gotten a stoppage. He was in better shape. Yeah. Yeah. I believe he took the Ostarine to try and cut weight. I'm not sure if he knew there was Ostarine in it, but I believe he took whatever it was to cut the weight, not to gain a competitive edge. New Mexico Ryan was on PEDs. The Mexican Ryan was on PEDs. Yeah, he was. You want you to get the stoppage. I don't know if he will. Joaquin, what up? There's a regular. It's a regular that just rolled in. Got Eon, we're still waiting on. There's a few others we're waiting on. A few others. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I want to see what's up with this fucking Roach and Tank rematch. That'll be exciting. Now we got 2 rematches we want to see in the lightweight, welterweight division. Garcia, Haney, Tank, and Roach. How do those play out? How do those play out? You don't think he intentionally took PEDs? I don't either, but it's hard to tell. She hasn't answered me yet. Your analysis, why? Yeah, that's what I believe. But again, we don't know. We don't know. The problem is Ryan was acting so fucking wacky. It's hard to be like, he didn't do it intentionally. He threw caution to the wind with everything. Why not with this? You know what I mean? He definitely didn't make a case for himself with his behavior outside the ring. Yeah, Roach been milking shit out this draw. I want to see the Bivol better be of Trilogy. I don't. That shit was kind of boring. Don't you agree? Or no? I found it slightly boring. personally. That's just me. I love, sometimes I get sometimes I get dudes, like famous people, liking my shit. And I like talking about it. Who's the most recent one? Lamar Odom, Bill Burr. I had a bunch of people like my shit recently. Tank rematch in June, might do 400K. All right, let's do this. Who wins? I want to hear you guys. Who do you have winning Garcia Haney rematch and the Tank Roach rematch? Who do you guys have winning? Just put Haney, Roach, or whatever. Garcia, Tank. Let's see. Shaq. Well, Shaq always. I have Shaq's number. I got his number. Wasn't boring, just not trying to see that for the third time. Why not then? All right, let's see. Garcia, you got to do the other one too. Haney, Tank. Interesting. Okay. Haney, Roach. Ooh. Garcia, Tank. So you're going for the A sides. Well, not A sides. Garcia, Tank. Garcia, Tank. I'm noticing a lot of Garcias. Garcia, Tank. Ryan, Tank. The majority of you are picking Tank to win and Ryan to win. Interesting. So the majority of you were picking the same two to win. Ryan, I get, because he was so dominant. But why Tank? What about what Tank, his last fight? What about that makes you guys think he can come back and win? I look at it this way. Tank, who was not focused, arguing with the referee, taking knees, arguing with his coaches, didn't want to be there. That Tank almost won, right? Super close. So if he just comes in fully focused, he should be able to edge it out. But Roach might also make some adjustments and step his shit up. So what are we saying? Tank with the 110-pound rehydration clause. Tank a tank. Tank at a tank. Tank was not focused, in my opinion. A focused Tank going to stretch Roach out. That's what we thought. That's what the whole planet thought. The whole Milky Way agreed with you, but it didn't turn out that way. I wonder who's going to be the favorite in that Haney-Garcia fight. Has to be Garcia. Has to be. Haney is the more intelligent boxer. True. He did adapt better. True. Tank, I feel like, wasn't prepared and took Roach for granted. Maybe. That's true, too. Roach is way more motivated now. I think Tank won the fight, in my view. I went back and watched it round by round, so next time, no real contest. Okay? That's what I'm saying. What about that perspective? In my heart, I feel Tank took it easy on Roach. Nah. Joaquin, he was throwing hammers like he's Thor. Tank got exposed and they were still riding. I don't know if he got exposed, but it's the aftermath of the fight. Roach doesn't look focused, indulging in his victory. Well, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be because Tank looked shittier, especially with his stupid knee thing he did. Tank has lost his hunger for boxing. That's a fact. Roach won that fight. I think Tank wins a rematch. Something with Ryan, a focus in shape Ryan, is going to mop the floor with Haney. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure. Can I have the Maybe. Paulie said Tank had a lot of bitch. Yeah, I don't know why Paul is coming so hard at Tank. You guys, let me ask you guys a question. You guys think Paulie is trying to, I hate to use this phrase, but clout chase, stir the pot, keep himself relevant by saying all this shit? Or do you think he really believes it? Or a mix of both? What's up, Marco? Trying to get my Cash App working. Want to send some. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, we didn't reach any of the fucking goals today, but it's been such a slow chat. Roach now knows he can beat Tank. That confidence makes him 50% better. Absolutely. Boxing is 80 to 90% mental, Bob, so you're absolutely right. How much more motivated can Roach be? He was fighting in the biggest fight of his life. True. Why fans? Bob, by the way, aren't you at school right now? Or your school has spring break off? Shouldn't you be you sit? That's hilarious if Bob just sits, right? Puts on a what are they called? A projector of some old fucking documentary on what you do, math, on Pythagoras, and just fucking in here in the room. That'd be really funny. Why fans hating on hydration clauses? In my opinion, guys fighting under their natural body weight are in the cheat. Then you get an advantage by coming up bigger after hydration. Yeah, I don't think a hydration clause should matter. I think they shouldn't be in place, personally. If you can lose all that weight and rehydrate big, you're inherently taking a risk by doing so. You're inherently coming in handicapped by having to drop so much weight. Both. He's gained the hunger back and the result of boxing media hitting. Okay. Mix of both. Paulie does the same to Canelo. Paulie do be having some valid points. Okay. It's a little bit of both. I have last block off. What's that mean? So are you at school right now, just chilling in your office? The word hater gets thrown around a lot these days, but Paulie's definitely a hater. So he just might not like. That's another. I didn't even think of that. That could be another perspective. Not that he's just trying to stir the pot, but maybe he just doesn't like them specifically. Ferris Bueller's Tale. I'm done teaching at 1:30. I'm putting in grades. All right. It matters with the Burger Vitas fans. Is that our king, Iraq? Ask us. Is that our king? Paulie regularly criticizes the most popular boxers in the world. Even if he believes his own criticism, he's doing it for the attention. Maybe that's smart, staying relevant. Maybe I should do more of that shit. Get a fucking job. I can leave at 3:20, but I'm getting grading done and listening to chat. You the man. That's dope. That must be the nicest time of your day. The last couple hours where you're just chilling, you turn this on, you relax, you grade, the day's done. That must be the dopest feeling part of the day. Paulie hasn't been the same ever since Broner beat his ass and took his girl. His side piece. Side piece ain't a girl. Well, the Ryan versus Tank would have been different with the clause. Paulie is speaking facts against Tank, though. I wouldn't say he had bitch in him. He was, I guess you could call it that. But why shit on a professional fighter? Yeah, he looked a little nervous. He didn't want to lose. But who does want to lose? You know what I'm saying? It's not like Tank quit or tried to cheat. He just got nervous and made a couple mistakes. That's different to me. Quitting is one thing. I agree. Quitting is one thing. Or doing what Andrew Galata did. Punching Riddick Bowe in the nuts so many times that he knew he'd be disqualified because he just wanted to quit. But he didn't want to quit, so he knew this was a way to quit. That's a bitch. But being scared to lose a fight, but still fighting and maybe having a bit of a freak out, that's not a bitch. I don't know. I'll be your hype. My what? Man. All right. Fuck it. Fuck Canelo. Damn. In all honesty, the Broner vs. Paulie fight was close. It was close. It was real close. Real close. I remember thinking Paulie might have even won that fight. Because Paulie just kept jabbing him. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, I did a whole thing on that, Skylar. You must have not been in here. We did a lengthy analysis of that whole situation, and we came to the conclusion that he wasn't trying to bite him. He was bringing him close. We can't, because Roach was hitting him on the inside. And he hit him with a hard shot. It's not. We did a lengthy analysis on this, Pharaoh. Go watch, like, lengthy. I slow-moed it. I got 2 different angles, zoomed in, slow-moed it. Roach hit him with a shot on the inside, and Tank took his head and put it on the other side and put his head down so Roach can't keep hitting him. It was right after Tank hit him. Roach hit him. There was no bite, because you have to understand, Roach said this is when he tried to bite me. If he would have bit him, there would have been a fucking mark, and Roach would have felt it for sure. He goes, I forgot about that. I didn't even realize it until people told me. Because it didn't happen. You don't not feel a bite. Everybody's been bit. You remember when Marcos Maidana bit Floyd? Floyd went, ah! He screamed like a bitch a little bit. Ah! He bit me. He bit me. You feel it. That's bullshit. Don't protect him now, Marco. Seriously, against 130 pounds. Huh? Marco, no way Paulie nearly won. You know what? You might be right. I don't really remember. I remember Paulie did well, but yeah, maybe he didn't win the fight. You could be right. Taking a break, questionable, unallowable, but unacceptable break. Nah, that's not a bitch move. You have to understand something, attorney Bailey, Esquire, at law. Tank took a knee, which is universal for you get 10 seconds. He took a knee and he was going to pay the consequences. That's all within the rules. The referee is the one who decided to not make it Tank never said, don't give it a knockdown. Tank knew what he... That's the thing people don't realize. He was fully going to accept and take the 10-8 round because he freaked out and he wanted to clean his eyes or whatever it was. So why is that a bitch? He took the knee. He took the 10-8 round. He would have taken it. The referee's the one who decided not to give it to him because the shit was weird. He just got confused. Like, wait, what? That's not a bitch move. A bitch move would have been if Tank fell down and pretended that he got hit low to get some time, and then ran over and had his face wiped. He, within the parameters, the legal parameters of boxing, he got his timeout. The referee's the one who decided to not make him lose a point on that. That was a referee's call. Tank had nothing to do with that. People don't realize that. What up, Joe? I'm a Marco boxing guy now. Drop my TBV flag. Why'd you do that? I appreciate it, but why'd you do that? But you still can bite someone with a mouthpiece. Sure you can. The mouthpiece is only up here. This, no mouthpiece. Some dudes, because when you go up, the mouthpiece is stuck to your top. You go up, this is all open. Bite the fuck out of somebody right here with those. And the mouthpiece itself, while it's not as sharp as teeth, it's a thin, like a hard plastic. That'll leave a dent in you too. I think Maidana won first fight with Mayweather. Nah, chill. No, he didn't. No, he did not. Was the shoulder bit by Tank real, or was he trying to get away from a punch? Again, I don't want to play it again, but let's see. You guys are going to make me fucking play this again? Did I erase it? Yeah, I did. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me see something. Where the fuck is it? I'm trying to find the shit. Harris, Jefferson, Arturo, and Robinson. I'm trying to find the. Hold on. No, I have it here. Oh, here it is. All right. And now you're gonna make me fucking play it. You bastard. I'll show you guys what we're talking about here. I'll show you what we're talking about here. All right. So it was round 6, 155, I believe. Oh, there it is. All right. So why is this? All right, there it goes. So now look, they're in the clinch. This is for you, Pharaoh. In the clinch. Now, boom. You see that punch right there? Look at this punch coming from Roach. Boom. Clips him. So they get in the clinch. Why is this playing so fast? Let me get back to it. That's 155, right? Yeah, there it is. All right. So we'll do it again. So look, he hits him with the left hand. Look at that. Boom, right there. Boom. You could even see it in fast motion. Boom. He hits him with a shot. The second he hits him, boom. Tank automatically takes his head and puts it on the other side and puts his arm around his hand around his arm so he can't hit him again. That wasn't a bite. He got hit, boom, and then he goes, oh shit, look how hard that lands. Look, in slow-mo. Boom! That landed hard. Boom! And Tank goes, oh shit. So he immediately puts his head on the other side and then wraps his hand around the guy's fucking arm so he can't hit him again and puts his head next to his. Anybody who's boxed know that that's what you do to avoid getting hit on the inside. All right? That's what that was. Simple. And the way we know that is because Roach also said he attempted. If he bit him, there was nothing stopping him from going through with the bite. It would have been a normal bite. He would have been like, oh, he would have jumped off. The shit was not a bite. He got clipped hard on the inside because he was already nervous. And that's what that was. Simple and plain. He just went and he put his face down quick. To me, it was him going quick because he didn't want to get hit again. Because Roach hit him nice on the inside, and then he grabbed his arm so he can't hit him again. So that was that. But it did look like a bite. It did. Especially the look afterwards, like. It was a creepy look, actually. But who the fuck knows? Thank you. I never saw the mouthpiece. Only protects the top. Yeah? Yeah? You didn't see, I did a breakdown on Floyd versus Maidana, why when Maidana claimed to have Floyd's tooth. And his tooth was an incisor that he had, one of these. But after the fight, for starters, first of all, after the fight, you see Floyd talking. These are all there. So it couldn't have been. That's just alone, that proves it. But on top of that, Floyd had lost a tooth down here. He had put a picture out of it not too long. So if it would have been a tooth, it would have been this one. But the one that Maidana has on his necklace is an incisor. It's one of these. Or this one. Tank is another level than Roach. I think this will show time. Roach had clear comments. Didn't win. Okay. Marco has more mature audience than showbiz, both entertaining, but Marco will not discuss topics like ducking for hours. Showbiz does that? He talks about ducking for hours? Here's the thing though. I'm not saying it's okay to do what he does, but sometimes boxing isn't like the NBA. We don't have a season where there's like fucking hundreds of games going on where we could talk all day about shit because there's so much going on. Boxing, it's limited. So we have to keep it, they got to recycle topics. Just fanboy-ish for hours. But they got to recycle topics. I like to focus on like old school fights and that kind of shit. That's what I like to do with. But like sometimes it's like, what do you do at the time? What do you do when you gotta feed topics in to let the time go by? Pacheco really fighting MAGA McCumby. MAGA? That's what they're saying. And I thought it was weird. I was on TBV today, and most people thought McCumby wins. I'm like, hell no. McCumby's going to get fucked up. Pacheco is too seasoned. No, not seasoned. That's not the right word. Too skilled. Too tall, too skilled. McCumby won't be able to reach him with those looping fucking punches. He won't even be able to reach him to begin with. Looks like an incisor, but I always assumed that tooth Maidana was broken, fractured piece of a molar. Nah, it was a pure incisor. You could tell. Pure incisor. And he's not going to, nah. I thought Pacheco was fighting in Billy. Well, guess not. Exactly, old school fights, relevant fights, and other stuff. But you are the one that talk about the old school fights. Yeah, nobody does that, huh? That's the problem. Maybe that's the reason why my channel's not growing. Like, I got some young dudes in here, but the old school shit, these new kids don't care about. They just care about current fighters and ducking and all that crap. Pacheco is tall. He sure is. How's McCumby going to reach him? McCumby's very limited. McCumby needs a lot of space to punch, which could be good. He could crack Pacheco coming in, because Pacheco's tall, so he could just swing for the fences. Do a Sergio Martinez, Paul Williams 2 replay. But Pacheco's out there doing what Berlanga is supposed to be doing. Berlanga just fought a gentleman who just finished giving birth. One thing Marco don't do is get mad when someone disagrees with him. These other channels get pissed. I think people like that, though. That's another thing. I think people like that. I think some people would come more in here if I'm like, what? Fuck you, you stupid ass. People love that negative shit. I probably would have done that when I was younger. I don't know, though. Like in my teens and early 20s, I probably would have done that. Maybe not even my teens. I mean, my 20s, just my late teens. I was angry. I was angry up until, I want to say, about 23-ish. Then I kind of chilled out. That would be a good fight for Pacheco, but Pacheco not ready for Berlanga. I disagree. What do you see? What do you see in Berlanga that makes you think he could beat Pacheco? Like, Berlanga doesn't have a lot of power, even though he likes to claim he does. I don't really see it anymore. He doesn't have the most boxing skill. He's just a big dude. No one speaks about Larry Holmes. Why? One of the greatest boxers. I speak about him. Greatest jab, arguably, ever. Especially in the heavyweight division. What were you angry about? Life, man. And the anger element that drove you to... Yes, of course. I tell people that you can't be a fighter without being angry. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Always wanted to make YouTube channel with old fights. I would keep the sound mute. Yeah. What's this? You guys ever see what's his name? Rich, the fight historian? He's good at that shit. Very good at it. Yeah, never thought about it, but maybe that's why I vibe with this channel. Old school focus, addressing current shit, down to go off topic once in a while. Yeah, man. CJ just popped up out of nowhere. He just popped up like a, all up in you like a bone in a, what's that from? What's that? Who knows that? That's the intro to a, all up in you like a bone in a. I'll even tell you that the dude who says it. Fuck it. It's Method Man who says it. But what song's that from? Pacheco would cook Berlanga. I agree. Pacheco would cook him like an Instant Pot. Cook him like an air fryer. Got less free time lately. Gonna make it count. All right. Berlanga talks too heavy for a guy who has done nothing. Agreed. Nope. Incorrect. The song is with a female, but the female with Method Man is not Mary J. The female with Method Man is somebody else. I'll give you another hint. She's a rapper, not a singer. I'll give you another hint if you want. If I had any New York dudes in here, they would know. Berlanga is tough, decent fighter. Not what I see Berlanga, but I don't know about Pacheco. Bumlang, no, but very close. Who was the other female spitting fire back then? I always liked Berlanga, but he stopped learning and evolving techniques. True. No, that MC Light was in the fucking 80s. Boom! CJ got it. Boom! All up in you like a bone in a. She goes, who got the illest pussy on the planet? Can't stand it. The ill nana. True absolute vaca. Remember that? Who got the illest nana on the ill nana? The song was called The Ill Nana with Foxy and Meth. No? Nobody? Anybody remember that? Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. We got the illest pussy on the planet. And there's a lot of N-words in those lyrics, so I'm not about to rap them word for word, but you get the point. You don't think that Steve Nelson would have won versus Pacheco if he wasn't for the cut blood in his eyes? He came close. That's a fact. Ness tries to be what? That's right. Taking me back. Word. That's a dope song. I was like 3 years old. Damn. So, yo, daddy, you're still in your 20s, huh? We know. Yeah. No, you're probably in your 30s. Like, what are you, like 30? Salvador Sanchez, Wilfredo Gomez was the great, but I can't rate Sanchez because he died so young. We didn't see enough. I remember the Firm. Yeah, the Firm was dope. I thought Foxy was a doper rapper than Kim, but at the time, I thought Kim was like hot, like way hotter. Like I had a little crush on Kim. I won't not front. Back then, now she fucked her whole face up bad. But back then, I would have given an arm. Remy Ma was cool too. She's a little later, but the illest pussy on the planet sounds like 6 months. She comes again with her ill nana. Ugh. Get the antibiotics ready. Ryan, what up, blood? Berlanga has the greatest loss in history. Yeah, I took care of it. Berlanga has the greatest loss because I started late. Right about that anger-ish. Make a boxer. Thanks for not saying the N-word. I mean, come on. I ain't trying to get canceled. Literally 99% of my viewers in here are black. You think I'm going to start fucking... I'm cool. I can say it. Although Bob, if he's still in here, he said white kids in his school say the N-word. Certain ones I didn't get the pass. Shit. Fuck that. I ain't trying to get snuffed. That's just trying to say Berlanga's a star, but you have, well, yeah, I mean, come on. He's just stirring the pot. 31 and you were 3. I'm old. Huh? You were 31, Skylar. How old are you? Unc J rap game. I don't think he was that bad. Tip wasn't very good. No disrespect, Tip. Sorry. I know I'm not, but Tip wasn't very good. Jay was like whatever. I liked his cadence better than. I just saw on IG that he's trying to run it with Berlanga, but Berlanga's trying to get his friend to fight Steve Nelson instead. Dubs dollars. Really bad. Foxy was a better rapper for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Foxy was a better rapper, but Kim was, man, I would have given an arm and a leg. Queen Latifah was my ghetto queen. Well, Queen Latifah was not into men, I'll tell you that. I'm outside watching baseball practice. Nothing could be more boring. Jesus, why are you doing that? 40. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Damn. Lil Kim hardcore poster. Nah, I didn't. Nah, it wasn't that far, but I kept that poster in my mental Rolodex. I'll tell you that. Tip was terrible too. Two Tone is. I wouldn't say Tip was terrible. I just didn't think it was good. Rapping's hard. I mean, mine was okay, and mine was okay, but I produced it really well. You know what I mean? I did the whatever those are called, where you lay over the voices over it, and then I also put big, like going like I produced mine really well, so that matters. Now, how do I enter the raffle for the boxing gloves, Marco? You see this Cash App right there? Right there. Send $10 to that Cash App. Put your name and put Grant Gloves. That's all you got to do. I'm 51. Can't be the oldest guy in here. Nope. I think the attorney is 53. He got you, but he might be gone now. Where are you from, Dubs? AJ be UK rapping. Oh my God. It was so bad on Sway, right? That shit was awful. It's like, I come down clown. People don't know me. I knock them out. Step off with me clout. I'm like, oh. Big Baby Miller rhymed, though. He wasn't bad. He did, but greats early age. So I'm from Spoonie G rap era. Back with, okay. How old are you, McNeil? Remind me. Some of my students are on the baseball team. So can't you be like, I'm off the clock at 3:30. I'm out. What you doing? I'm winning. I just had a Janet Jackson poster. I don't blame you. Enter the raffle, baby, baby. Would a $10 super chat count as a raffle? Yeah. Well, the problem is YouTube takes like 30 or 40% of the fucking money of that. That's my only problem with that. If you have no other way of doing it, maybe do $15. I don't know. Well, we'll make it work if that's the only way you could enter. Tip is official. The king of the South. Okay. AJ rapped about Big Baby. It was so bad. Kim 53. Huh? Oh, I'm 53. Oh, you are too. Okay. Chi-Town. Oh shit. Joaquin's 43. I thought you were younger for some reason. You're 60. Good for you. Okay. So the OG in the house is McNeil. Yeah, something like that. Let me see. Let's find out. What did I just do here? I just like close this out. I didn't mean to. Let's find out. How much? No. What percentage of super chat money does YouTube take? Let's find out. YouTube takes 30% of all revenue generated by super chats. 30 fucking percent. I was exactly right. That's why, like, I've heard, I learned a lot from Ness. I've heard Ness be like, send it on Zelle, because these fuckers take a lot. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, so let's see. What is $15 minus 30%? That's about 10. So if you did 15, that would cover it. That's some bullshit right there, right? You'd be a straight robbing people. I know, right? 30 fucking percent? Bastards. What's up, Mr. E? I'm waiting at least probably another week. We got to get another 13, at least 13 entries in. So whenever that happens. Huh? What the fuck is this? That's weird. My bad. Watch it, yo. Word. Where you from, McNeil? It's 30. Push your Cash App more. I'm trying. That's like child support. PayPal. Oh, Jesus. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see. I can. How do you? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Give me a second, people. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. My bad. All right. My bad. I have PayPal too, if that works. You know, the problem is I don't have any of that saved for my boxing. I have it for my business, which, truth be told, I don't know how much longer that's going to be around. I don't even want to get into that, but that's fucking mad stressful. But I don't have it set up for Marco Boxing, but I should do a PayPal. You know, we could do a PayPal. You could send to my email address, actually, Rob. You can send it to my email address through PayPal. Hola, what up, Flash Kid? Yeah, you could do the email through the PayPal. Brooklyn, East New York, 70s, 80s were my days, and some. Wait a second. You're from Brooklyn? East New York? You Puerto Rican? Now watch this, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I got PayPal. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna bet that my man McNeil. I can't do that because the name McNeil sounds either Irish or black. But most dudes I know out of East New York were fucking Boricuas. Yeah, the PayPal. PayPal him. The PayPal. It is on my screen. Skylar, do you not see it on the screen? Look at the screen, Skylar. That's my Cash App right there. You don't see it? I'm confused. You just didn't look. It's there. So is my IG. and my fucking TikTok. There's a Cash App. I should probably say Cash App though, shouldn't I? Would that make it look better? Maybe if I put Cash App, boom. I probably should do that. That'd make more sense. But yeah, the PayPal is my email address. Here's the email address. There's the email address. If anybody wants to send the PayPal that way. And again, put your name and put Grant Glove Raffle. East New York, Euclid Ave, A-Train Station. You're right, but I was on the Pink House project. Projects at the end of Lynn. So you are Boricua. Are you a Boricua? Talk to me. I'm willing to bet. East New York is very Puerto Rican rich. Let them do an open mic before you consider shutting the club down. I'm going to try and sell it. That's what I'm going to try and do. If it comes to that. I'm not just going to walk away with nothing. I'm trying to try at least. And by the way, I'm not going to get shit for it. But whatever. I don't want to talk about it. I really, the stress level of that is like, you guys don't even know. So, anyway. Cuban and Jamaican. Okay. I was close. Hispanic. Half Hispanic. Close. That's dope. East New York, those of you who don't know, is probably the worst neighborhood in all of New York City. Even worse than Hell's Kitchen when I was coming up. McNeil, you know, I came up in the 80s and 90s in Hell's Kitchen. It was bad. East New York, I think, is the worst neighborhood then and might be the worst now to this day. I remember driving through East New York. Now, okay, this was maybe 8-9 years ago, but the shit it looked like it was still 1983. The graffiti, the fucking slum, everything with garbage. I couldn't believe how fucked up it was. In 2000 and maybe 13 or 15 tops, I drove through. I couldn't believe it. The term Hispanic is oppressive. Shut up. I thought South Bronx was the worst. Just heard, never been there. It's up there. I think East New York's worse, personally. And then the worst back in the day might have been Alphabet City down in Manhattan. New York is one of the worst, greatest cities, despite such. Yeah. Why does it have to be his panic? Why not her panic? Okay, so first off.
Oh, that's racist.
And second off. No good. What about Brownsville? Brownsville used to be bad. East New York was worse. When the names and comments you are addressing come up, you can't see your Cash App. Oh, right. Good point. Yeah, because it covers it. So what do we do? Well, Ness does a thing where, let me see. This might work, actually. He does a thing where it's laid out, yeah, like that. No, none of that works. Yeah, how do I do that? Interesting. Where like the bottom is blacked out. If I do that, but then still if I do this, it's, there we go. Maybe like that I should do it. Right? Nope, that still covers it if it's too big of a Cash App. Well, whatever. It's not, I'm not always covering these up. So it's good enough. Bedford-Stuy, that's Bed-Stuy. Same shit. Oh, that's Brown. Bed-Stuy was bad too. See, most of these you could see, Skylar. See, most of the time the Cash App's visible. Put that info in a pay banner on top. Oh, yeah. I could do that. Would that be better? I feel like the banners are annoying. Like I got this banner when we're live. This banner, and I could do, let's see, another banner. No, that's an ugly one. Let me see. Let me create a banner. Let's see what we got. All right. Scroll across the bottom. What if I do the top? Cash App is Marco Boxing. All right. So now if I add that one, see, that's way too fucking big. How do you... Oh, here we go. Scroll across the bottom. I'd have to do it that way. And then it does that. So then, but does it go over your comments? Let's see. Let me do a big comment. Ah, that would do it. They're all the, you see even, yeah, that does it, it looks like. That's over everything. Nothing goes over that. Nope. So that's how we do it. So then, let's see. Let me go here. Let me remove this. Hold on. Trying to figure this shit out. Ah, whatever. All right. Anyway. Let me go back down. Put it on top. It doesn't give me the option through here. Just don't forget the OGs when you get there. I won't. I'm basically a consultant for this channel now. Cool. Appreciate you. You the man. But, though, Brooklyn had a culture when we went to be more in DC, it was even worse. Damn. Really? Really? That's crazy. You know what I could do too, though, with this banner? Let me see something. Where is it? How do I... Oh, here we go. Hold on. I'm going to try something. Cash App, and then PayPal. There we go. Let's see. Why is that so close? Damn it. Now let's try this. There we go. Let's try that. There we go. Got it. Make sure I got it. Spelled everything right. Yep, good to go. All right. Back down. Best boxing name, the Hispanic causing panic. Who the fuck is that? Good topic. Best nickname of all time. Best nickname of all time. Best nickname of all time. There's been so many. There's been so many. I like this Frankie Randall, the Surgeon. I like the New Jersey Express, Bruce Seldon, the Manasseh Mauler, Jack Dempsey, the Brockton Blockbuster, Rocky Marciano, Easton Assassin, Larry Holmes. You know what I like the most? Simple, the Hitman, Tommy Hearns. Simple. Motor City Cobra is a little wordy for me, a little verbose, but the Hitman is dope. Marvelous was good. Legally changed his name to it. Yup. Those are weak. What? What's wrong with them? Why are they so weak? What's so weak about them? Uh-oh. My man CJ Rich put another one in. He put another one in. CJ might win these gloves. CJ. Now it's CJ and what's his face? The other dude. Bulk? What was his name? Buck? Fuck was his name? Him. Those are the two I have a numerous entries in. The Magic Man. Which one? Here's one for you, Mr. E. There's two dudes named the Magic Man. Who are they? Who are the two guys named the Magic Man? Talk to me. Who? Who is they? Who is they? Oh, got another one. Polo Buck just sent another one. Yo, Polo Buck. Oh, he's in here? Where is he? He just sent another one. This dude's like fucking Beetlejuice. You say his name, he just pops up. Yo, I'm telling you, I don't know, make a fuck with. Yeah, Polo Buck. Got 5 in already. CJ, 5. Sugar, best nickname. I mean, kind of boring, but okay. P. Antonio, exactly. Antonio Tarver and Malinagi. Those are the 2 Magic Men. I know you here. You come. It's 5? It's 6? Shit. Good for you. I thought I only saw 5. Let's see. I could have swore it was only 5, but I'll take your word for it. All right, let's see. How do I? Oh, here we go. Polo. No. How do I look at? I don't really know how to use Cash App that well. That's the problem. That's the fucking problem. All right, we got Polo Buck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only see 5. This is one you put in earlier. I only see 5. Oh, CJ just fucking countered you. Polo, I only see 5. Where's the 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. My bad. You just sent 2 today. My bad. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. You're shooting them in like Roy Jones combinations. I can't see them. Too fast. Yo, Polo is waxing you, CJ. Waxing you like an old Cadillac. Bronze Bomber's cool. I like the fuck they call Joe Louis? Brown Bomber. I like that better. Lamont Roach Reaper. It's okay. What about Marlon Starling? Rocky the Italian Stallion. If it was real, Macho Man. Oh, Hector Macho Camacho. That's kind of cool. Hector Macho, the Macho Man. That one was kind of good too. Word up. That one was good too. Hector Macho Camacho. Camachito. That's what they called his son. One day they were like, yo, you want to spar? I'm like, with who? They're like, with Camachito. I'm like, who the fuck is that? So I guess in Spanish, that's how you say the little Camacho, Camachito. Because somebody here speaks Spanish, help me out. How do you say like Camacho, but like the little version in the language? That's what they called Hector. I'll never forget that because when they told me I'm going to spar him, I was like, who the fuck is Camachito? Then they explained. Some of you speak Spanish, please. How do you say Camacho, like little version in Spanish? Camachito. That's what they said. Yeah, thanks, Daddy. Camachito. I was like, word? I'm like, who the fuck is that? Like the Nick the Wrecking Ball? Yes, I've seen better. Nick the Wrecking Ball. It's not bad. Too bad he's, some of the best nicknames, the dudes weren't even that great fighters. That's the problem. Right? Sweet Pea's pretty dope. That was a great fighter, but Sweet Pea? Damn. Another one. Joshua Ramirez, he's putting in. We might actually make this goal. Sweet Pea was dope. Who else besides Sweet Pea? Hands of Stone is good. Hands of Stone. How about El Gran Campeón? That just means the great champion, right? Big champion. What about what's his face? Bam Bam. Boom, excuse me, Boom Boom. Boom Boom Mancini. Ray Boom Boom Mancini. That's kind of dope. Did you see that TKO fighter pay? No. Is this going to make me depressed because I'm not getting any of this money? Let's see. What is it? Tell me. Bazooka, Ike Bazooka Corte. That's a good one. I don't think there's any fighter that you guys, any nickname you could name. I shouldn't say any. Very few that I won't know who the fighter is. Real Deal's obvious. Oh, yeah. Forgot about the Boom Boom. Yep. I'm in there. Oh, that was you that just sent it? You the man. Half boxing. You the man. Iron Mike. This is for the old school. I liked Mike's first nickname better. 10 seconds. I'm going to put the clock on. I want you to tell me, what was Mike Tyson's first nickname before Iron Mike? Go. Ten seconds are over. Who got it? CJ Rich got it first. Kid Dynamite is correct. How cool? How cool is a fucking nickname is Kid Dynamite? Then at one point, you guys remember, he tried to be Mighty Mike Tyson, which was that was like when he got out of prison. Like, Mighty Mike. I'm like, shut the fuck up. He wanted to not be his old self so bad. He didn't realize his old self was the dude who was the greatest possible heavyweight, possibly greatest who ever lived. He wanted to separate himself from his old self, but that was a mistake. Nino de Ora. I don't know who the fuck that is. You got me there. The greatest? I think I could figure that one out. How about the Bayonne Bleeder? That's a real nickname. Bayonne, New Jersey is where he's from. I'll even give you a little. The Bayonne Bleeder. Who's that? I'll give you another hint. That's the man who inspired the real Rocky. That's the real Rocky, they call him. He inspired the Rocky movies. The Bayonne Bleeder. Anybody know? El Moremero. Of course I know who that is. Jorge Paez. Fuck out of here with that. That literally means, you're talking to the wrong person, Daddy. I can even translate what it means. I don't even speak Spanish. That means the tightrope walker, because he was a fucking circus clown. Oh, the kid knows what he's talking about. The Bayonne Bleeder? Nobody knows. TKO Chambers will make 750 salary cap. That's not good. 750K salary cap a year or per fight? That's still not good. Wepner, exactly. Chuck Wepner. Oh, Linares El Nino de Oro. Chuck Wepner is correct. Chuck Wepner is correct. The Bayonne Bleeder. Here's one. Let's see if you guys could figure this one out quick. It's kind of easy. Can you check your email when you get a chance? I sent 20. Check the email right now. I did not get anything. Let me know. I didn't get anything. You got the right email, right? It's right there. MARKOKAY@gmail. That's it. I should go to that. Maybe it takes a second to go through. Canelo has to be the best nickname. Big Bear? Sonny Liston. Lights Out. That's a good one. Who was the real beast? Well, there was John the Beast Mugabe. Is that who you're talking about? I never heard of the real beast. That's what's his name? Fuck, the wrestler. Bald guy who played like he was retarded. The Beast. Oh, what the fuck's his name? Bald, white guy, wrestler, acted like he was retarded, but he wasn't in real life. Something the Beast. Oh, no, George the Animal Steel. That's what I'm thinking of. Hercules from Sandalot is a beast, in my opinion. Okay. I got a quick one for you guys. I want to hear the whole name. 10 seconds. What was Sugar Ray Robinson's real name at birth? Go. All right. Nobody got it. Nobody got it. Nobody. The Nightmare. I know the Nigerian Nightmare. Oh, nobody got. So Sugar Ray Robinson's real name, and you didn't get that either. You're just off. I said the full name. Walker Smith Jr. But close enough. He was a junior. Poindexter Brimsby, that's CJ's real name. Junior. Walker Smith Jr. Glenwood, the Real Beast Brown. I don't think I've ever heard him called the Real Beast. The Body Snatcher? You know who that is? Novi? What's that? Oh, it's Kratom. For Nova?
This is for Nova.
Okay. These dudes using Google AI for answers. Dillian White, Chavez, Mike McCallum. The Body Snatcher is McCallum, yeah, of course. Tony's is a good one. Lights Out. Troy, yeah, Troy's just kind of cool. Hamza. He works for the entity known as Hamza. Anyway. All right, people, I'm going to bounce. I will... What's up, Kamik? I will catch you guys tonight at 10 p.m. as usual. All right? Peace.